In this specific video, I'm going to show you how to create valuable free gifts fast so that you can use them to build your list. Now, what I want you to understand here, and you need to get in the right mindset here. The mindset is do not reinvent the wheel. Whenever I show people how to create gifts to use to build their list, a lot of people get scared. They think they have to invest a whole day's worth to create new content. But what I tell them is that they probably already have the content in hand, and they really don't have to reinvent the wheel or create new content and so forth. So I want to help you, and I want to make it so that you don't have to spend a lot of time creating your own content. Now, let's leverage the content that you've already created. And I know that you're probably thinking, what content have I already created? Well, if you think about it, if you run a business, whatever business you run, most likely you have client email conversations. Now, I'm not saying just simply copy the email conversation and turn that into a free report or free video and so forth. I mean, find client email conversations that you've had with clients, and you've basically written this content before. You take this content, you can rewrite it, just remove their name, their contact information for privacy. You could rewrite the content, but you have the content there. Most likely a client has asked you a question and you have given an answer, and the same clients or potential clients and potential prospects who are on your site, they want something that is related to your service. So if you've already had email conversations with previous clients, then that's what you can use. You can leverage your own content by taking what you've already created. Then what you can do is you can take the written content, you can turn them into audios, you can find a voiceover artist and hire them and just have them read your content. You can turn them into audios, you can turn them into videos, you can basically leverage other people's time to create your free gift. You can turn it into a free report, a free ebook, and so forth. So now you can see that this is a great way of creating content fast. Now what I want to do now is just talk about other ways that you can create content. You can outsource content creation as well. Now, this may not work as well if your market is very, very specialized and very technical and requires a lot of expertise for somebody to create content. But this can work really well if the content that you're trying to create is on a more basic level. Somebody can do some research on it, find the information and create a product or some sort of gift. So you can hire somebody to do research or take what you've already written and simply rewrite it. Like I said earlier, hire a voiceover artist, take your written content and read it and turn it into an audio podcast. You can even have a conversation with your clients or a colleague or something where you could simply take that, turn it into audio or video, and give it away for free. Or you can buy what we call private label rights content. Private label rights content is content that is created by somebody else, and what you're doing here is you're leveraging other people's hard work by buying private label rights to do it, putting your name on it, but you want to make sure that before you put on your name on it, to make sure that you tweak the content or hire somebody else to do it. Now what I want to do is show you where you can outsource this type of content creation. There are two sites that I use and would recommend, odesk.com and Fiverr.com. Okay, so let me explain a little more detail here. So you can take the emails that you have written your clients. However, make sure that you rewrite them, because if you rewrite, let's say you contact your client. If you wrote the email and it's too personalized to that client, you want to make sure that you tweak it, because there are some privacy laws that you want to adhere to. But if the client has written you, make sure that you have permission from them before you use their content. Now, obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so you want to make sure that you seek legal counsel before you do anything. But as long as you wrote the content originally and you can rewrite that content, you should be okay. Now, if you take the content you've written, just find somebody on odesk.com to simply rewrite it. Or you can find somebody on Fiverr.com to rewrite it. And Fiverr.com I use a lot too. It's a place where you can find people that will do certain things for $5. So you can do voiceover creation. So find voiceovers, click rating to rank people from the highest rated to the bottom. What I would normally do is I would go here, take the content I've created, contact the person first. Don't buy the gig first. Contact a person first. From that point, see how many gigs. A gig is basically worth $5. How many gigs you'll need to purchase in order to complete the creation of whatever you're trying to do. Whether it's rewriting your content, whether it's getting a professional voiceover artist to read your content. And what you can do is you can take that and find people on here that will take your voiceover and possibly your content, turn it into a PowerPoint slide and connect it and create your own video. And what you can do there is simply give that gift to people, and there you go. As you can see, creating content is not hard. It's a matter of finding stuff that you've already created and turning them into different mediums and formats.